Man, I love Kendrick Lamar, man. He's what you call a stuff starter. I've never seen a man of so little words, but yet so powerful words shake shit up like this in hip hop. It's like he got that 50 Cent effect, but yet he's quiet like a monk. No interviews, no IG lives, no random YouTube videos, just the music. It's crazy how he can drop one song and it's gonna create content for several different individuals. In the words of Jay-Z, it's crazy how one verse could fuck up the game. For example, let's talk about Whacked Out Murals, the intro for the latest album G&X. You see, Whacked Out Murals hits in several different places. He talks about how Drake was fishing for smut on his name by promising payola. What? No! You mean to tell me Drake was trying to do backhanded, under the table deals like UMG? Kendrick, you should sue that man. Anyway, Kendrick said that Drake put his family's safety in jeopardy by almost putting that money in the hands of a crash dummy who could hurt his family. So for that alone, he'll never piece it up with Drake ever. He said, matter of fact, if I go down, I'm taking him to hell with me. He spoke on how someone he once looked up to in Lil Wayne, and how because he won the halftime show over Lil Wayne in New Orleans, it seems as if he let Lil Wayne down, because Wayne has done nothing but moaning and groaning about not getting the show ever since he got the news. And don't forget how Uncle Snoop caught a jab too for not being on his West Coast unity that he's constantly preaching by supporting the tailor-made freestyle. But one of the most puzzling jabs that Kendrick threw out was allegedly to comedian / podcaster Andrew Schultz. Now, he never said Schultz's name, so that's why I'm saying allegedly. But Andrew is so excited that he could potentially be labeled the European man that disrespects black women that he claimed to diss his damn self. Now, when this song dropped, Kendrick would say this particular line that started this whole controversy. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman, that's law. It's a very vague line, right? But the internet detectives would find the content, and Andrew Schultz had something to say about how being with a black woman affects you when you're not a black man, and it wasn't the nicest thing to say. But he threw his comedic background in there to make it less offensive, I guess, or at least he tried to. Let's take a look at the clip.
You guys don't know about the black girlfriend effect. She just...
Wait, what is the black girlfriend effect?
Oh, you don't know about it?
Glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up. Glows up, bro.
I like that.
I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends, they
grow a beard
because
there's more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of, bro.
That's hilarious.
I think the black girlfriend effect, it might be a protective instinct, bro.
You think?
Protective.
Yeah. Do you guys, have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. What's your favorite?
We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We love them all.
Yeah.
That means white.
Yo, who gets
That is white.
Hey, let me translation.
Kendrick fans, get him!
We love them all.
That's
Now, I don't have to tell you how that could have been offensive. I also don't have to tell you that Schultz is a comedian that likes to push the line, and to some people that's fair in the comedy world. But in 2024, there is a leash on comedy. Gone are the days where you can say whatever you want without consequences. Protecting black women is a constant subject on social media, so watching a white man paint a narrative that black women are nothing but angry, aggressive, abusive women is honestly grounds for controversy, so he got what he was looking for in my eyes. Now, Schultz would respond with another comedic attempt, but to me, he might as well have just took a shovel and started digging a deeper hole for Black Twitter to bury him in, because it was pretty cringe when I saw what I saw on his Flagrant 2 podcast. You see, Andrew would clap back with the whole "what about black on black violence" outlook of Jace, when he basically started rapping off historic rapper lyrics that are abusive and degrade black women. The only problem was they they weren't Kendrick's lyrics.
Rappers are telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women, so we gotta sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more. Through art.
Yes.
Than rappers, okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at a comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch that shit up.
Yeah.
How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? Be more like us and, bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. I beat my bitch with a stick, what? You can lick on the nuts or suck the dick. I beat my bitch with a stick, what?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women. And for decades protects women. And listen, right now the guy on top, Kung Fu Kenny.
He is the guy on top.
He is the guy.
He is making sure that comedians, he put a law in.
Yeah.
He put a law in place.
All right, let's see the exact line, okay? Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman, that's law.
Now, I don't know if Schultz understood the assignment, but saying 30-year-old Snoop Dogg lyrics was not the topic. Kendrick was all of 7 years old when those lyrics dropped in a misogynistic era of the 90s. You see, his problem is with you, Mr. No Seasoning, Hitler mustache wearing, pilgrim blood having ass boy. He said you are not allowed to speak on our women. It's like, yeah, our family has issues, but that's our business. You don't live here, you don't get to speak on our house, bruh. Andrew and his minions would also put out misinformation that Kendrick threatened to defend abusers, alleged abusers, some convicted, like R. Kelly, Kodak Black, and XXXTentacion, by threatening to take his music down off of Spotify because Spotify made a new hateful conduct policy.
Here's what you gotta understand about Kendrick. It's very important to him to protect black women. That's why he's never done a song with an abuser confirmed. He's never done a song with anybody that's suspected of abuse. He's never threatened to remove his music from Spotify because they removed R. Kelly's music, who for sure fucked and held captive underage black women.
Hold on.
This is all very important to Kendrick.
Wait a minute, just let me understand what's going on here. Because I think that you're using sarcasm as a comedic device.
It is a comedic device.
But you're so fucking smart right now that I don't know if you're serious or making jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white comedians' jokes, but not the kidnapping, molestation, and of R. Kelly? And actually, in reality, he would take his own music off Spotify to protect R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Someone who's kidnapped,
a sexual
molested,
predator,
and black women?
Oof, children.
Are you saying that he's done songs with other men who have potentially put hands on black women?
Not potentially, confirmed.
Wait a minute, convicted?
Yeah, I don't know what you call Chris Brown, but yeah, whatever that is.
Not breezy! Not breezy! I took a picture with Chris Brown. Hey, bro, I took a picture with him immediately.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
We ain't protecting nobody. Y'all can protect your fucking selves.
Everybody gets these jokes over here.
Now that was slick, but it was wrong. Yes, Kendrick did threaten to take his music down along with other artists due to random hateful conduct policy that Spotify made to pander to a very sensitive online social media climate where they can remove artists based off allegations alone and convictions and free speech. And that is to Spotify's discretion. Mind you, we know this put in place mostly for black artists and to take away from their livelihood. It's like Spotify was trying to impress the big wigs upstairs, but the people and the artists made a demonstration and Spotify would fold under pressure and get rid of that policy. Now, as if that was bad, let me tell you what happened next, because it gets worse. Andrew would get deeper into his white joke bag and do what they are best known for, and that's some gay jokes. Yes, Schultz would go on to say that Kendrick is such a small man in stature that he can take that pussy from him and he wouldn't even be able to defend himself. The only thing he would have to decide is if it was consensual or not. I'll spare the details and run the clip.
They'll shoot, they'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy, y'all do. But just Kendrick, I would make love to him and there's nothing he could do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do. If it's me and Kendrick, this is about physics. It's about physics. I don't even know if I'll get hard. But if we're in a cell, there's a chance that if we're in a cell and we're bored and we done tattooing each other, whatever you do in the cell, and we ran out of board games and we did all the other things, we cleaned everything, and I'm like, man, I might as well fuck you. There's nothing he could physically do to stop that besides put his legs in the air and choose a position. Maybe I'll let him choose a position.
Why are you pulling this picture up, Mark? Why are you doing this?
Look put up that picture of him and Travis Kelce's girl. Look at that shit.
Oh my God, dude, that's unbelievable.
Yo, I'll be honest. I would go so far as to say I don't think he could stop most people on the planet from having sex with him. Like, the only reason he got security is to stop people from having sex with him whenever he wants.
Yep, y'all heard that. Now, y'all know in the black community, we don't play like that. And what's worse is that maybe it's me, but the undertone of that, whether Andrew meant it like that or not, was like, listen here, monkey. I'll put you in your place where you belong. I'ma break you in with that glizzy, boy. You know, it was screaming humiliation ritual with a hint of sexual assault. So yeah, way to go, Schultz. Way to go on being a creep who can't read the room with terrible ass jokes. You see, I'm all for the clapbacks, but you could have came better than that. Pause, goddamn. You see, straight black men are not down for them type of games unless you're Brick Baby or Orlando Brown.
Gucci Mane dropping all those artists.
Gucci Mane got some good pussy.
Huh?
Yeah, Gucci Mane got some good pussy.
How you feel about
Nick, you sucked my and don't you ever forget it. That's why Mariah Carey left you. I went to the comments like, he telling the truth. He ain't denied it. Why ain't nobody sue him yet? What the fuck I'm gonna sue him for that jacket?
Now, as someone who knows Andrew's content because I've watched him for years as an up-and-coming comedian on Brilliant Idiots, I know that political and race-related jokes are Schultz's bag, but this isn't the first and won't be the only last joke you ever hear him say in this depiction. And I get it, if you're a casual fan, this can be offensive, especially in 2024. Matter of fact, I remember years back, Charlamagne and Chris, the producer of the show Brilliant Idiots, had to have an intervention episode with Schultz about his jokes because he definitely was pushing a line and was going overboard with the jokes, as well as Joe Budden also having issues with this same thing with him as well. So Kendrick may just be fed up with Schultz, and that's law. But the real problem isn't the joke, it's the reaction. Sometimes you have to read the room. Deflection is toxic, and adding sexual assault in with racism is idiotic. So I'm sure Schultz's DMs right now are filled with niggas going in on him, as well as Charlamagne too. They're saying, yo, is this your mans, B? Now Andrew, like many colonizers, may not see the wrong in what he did, or he may just not give a damn because he has white privileges and niggas aren't his demographic anyway. But if he ever offended another race that has more togetherness, more money, more power, I guarantee his response will be different. Asians and Jewish communities would strip that boy like Nino did the super in New Jack City. And that's the real issue right there that Kendrick is saying. People are too comfortable pushing narratives and disrespecting the black community, but still needing niggas like Schultz needed Charlamagne, as well as our culture to succeed, just to talk shit about us. And he's taking a stand. So what do y'all think? Is this just jokes? Is Schultz out of line? Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. We out, baby. Boom. IG-TheLaFlareLounge.
It's him.